Hey guys, Joe Rhino here. Today's Triple Force Friday. My wife and I are gonna go out and hit a couple stores. They're 24-hour stores, so we don't really know if they're gonna have anything. They're not on the list of like the stores that are gonna have the big end caps or displays or whatnot. So we're just hoping that they have something. So join me and see if we can find anything together. Well, that was a bust. My wife and I went to a Walmart and a Meijer. They're both 24-hour stores. I think I said before they weren't any of the stores that were like on the list of stores opening or putting stuff out. So we were just kind of just hoping that they normally stock their stuff overnight. Walked to the first Walmart, nothing. The two guys loading up the toys and working the pallets had no clue what we were talking about. I was texting my friends and my brother. A couple of them said the same thing. My brother, the exact same thing at the store he was at. And it's kind of discouraging, but we wanted to go to the next store. The next store we went to was a Meijer, and they've actually had little signage saying, come back on October 4th. So it was a little hope. I really wasn't expecting much, but when we got there was a couple guys standing around with Legos, and they had one of those little shopping baskets. And then we walked into the aisle, and the guy was actually stocking this stuff. He looked at us, and he knew exactly what we wanted. I mean, how could you not? But he let us go through whatever he had. I actually wanted to take some pictures or a video or whatnot, but he was right there. He was stocking and working. I didn't want to bother him. I wanted to just take like one picture of my first the first stuff that I saw, but it was basically the first wave of vintage collection. About half of the figures were there, and then it was the first wave of the black series, the black boxes, and I think there was 3 or 4 figures left. And he said that guys before the guys that were there before us, they were picking through everything really quickly. They wanted the white boxes, which are the first release, and they only grabbed a handful. And as I was walking back, I saw a couple Black Series in the guys' bins. So I'm assuming they took the rest of the case. It was sad. They only got like one case of each. And then we were going to go to another Meijer. I decided, we were coming home. My wife had to work in the morning. So I was texting back and forth with my brother, and it was pretty much the same thing. Hit or miss, like 1 or 2 cases. One store he went to, there was 2 other people. They were kind of fighting over not fighting, but, trying to get the figures or whatnot. After hearing that and a couple texts from my friends, I figured I'm not going to go to the other Meijer. It's probably going to be the same thing. My wife needed to get to bed, so we came home. I figured I'd record this. If anything, I'm hoping tomorrow I could find some stuff, and then I'll add this onto it, because if not, I'm just going to trash this video, but we'll see. Hey guys, it's Friday morning, Triple Force Friday. I'm going to head off to drop my son off at school, and then I'm going to hit a couple stores, and then I got to take my wife to work. And then all the stores around her work I'm going to try to hit on the way home. So wish me luck. If I get anything, I'll try to capture as much footage as I can, and then when I get home, I'll go over all the stuff I get. But let's see if we can find anything today, and wish me luck. I wanted to stop here. It just sucks that we don't have this anymore. Toys R Us, we miss you. But I have a special surprise in a couple weeks. Hey guys, I'm at GameStop right now. They open an hour early today for Force Friday. I don't know if you can see them. There's a couple guys here, and I'm gonna see what they have. If they let me record, I'll record in there. And I guess they have some Funko Pops for New York Comic Con and Force Friday stuff. So I'm gonna see what they have. My wife wants a Funko Pop, and I really only want the Black Series Commander Fox. I'll see if they have that, and then we'll go from there. All right. Hey guys, I'm at Super Target. There you go. And I'm gonna see what they have here. It's already 10 o'clock. They've been open for a few hours, so I'm not expecting much, but we'll see. All right, they had kind of like the stuff you're going to see everywhere at Target. They didn't have any of their exclusive pops. So now I'm at Best Buy. They have an exclusive ATST, but I don't think that's out till November. But since it's across the shopping center, I'll check it out. Hey guys, I don't know where I last recorded. I think I went to another Walmart, had nothing. Super Target, might have recorded in there. GameStop and a Meijer. And now I'm at a mall, because I forgot the Disney store also has exclusives and whatnot. So I'm going to head in there and see what they got. Hey guys, real quick, I stopped at another Target. Got myself some lunch. I'm gonna hit 2 more stores and then I think I'm done. And then I'll wrap it all up when I get home. Alright guys, I don't know how well this is going to turn out. My battery's getting all wonky and my phone's messing up. I am at a GameStop, there's a Best Buy, and a Barnes & Noble, and possibly another Target. I don't think I'll be able to record in all of them because, like I said, my phone's about to die. But if I do see anything, I will get it, or at least try to take a picture, and we'll see if this even works out. Hey guys, Joe Rhino here, and I'm going to go over my haul. I went to, I lost count on the number of stores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 off the top of my head. Some were hit or miss. The first store I went back to was one of the Walmarts that they said that they didn't have anything to try back in the morning, and they did put out the little pallet display, and I originally wasn't going to get any of these. The only 4-inch figures I get are the ones that my son collects for his Cantina or Jabba's diorama, but I couldn't pass this guy up. I really hope they do all these guys, the Knights of Ren, because that would be pretty cool. I think I'm going to hold off opening him, and if they don't do the whole group, then I'll probably end up get rid of him, or just hold on to him like a keepsake. And I got her too because she seems interesting. She reminds me of Boba Fett. I don't know if there's any ties. I don't know if she's Mandalorian. I have no clue. Trying to keep spoiler free, but I figured I'd get those two, and if that's all I got, I was happy. And then next to Walmart was a GameStop, and they were opening early. I guess there was a New York Comic Con. They had a whole bunch of pops for that, but they also had the Star Wars pops. My wife wanted her Jana. I don't know anything about her. There's what's available on the back, but I was gonna get a couple of them because it was like buy 3 get 1 free. But then if I don't really collect pops. I'm not gonna pay just to get 1 free, and when I could just get the one and be done with it. But they had a whole bunch of Black Series figures. And the one store that I was hoping to score at was GameStop, because out of nowhere they said, I think it was last week, Commander Fox went up for pre-order, and then they immediately took it down and said that they weren't doing any more pre-orders because he was going to be released or something like that, or held for Force Friday. I don't remember. By the time I heard about it, my stores didn't have the pre-order up or anything. But I walked into GameStop and I got myself a Commander Fox. So I was really, really happy that I got him. I love the troopers, as you could tell. I love the clone troopers. When the 4-inch Clone Troopers first started to come out, I was collecting those like crazy. At one time, I think I had like 600 Clone Troopers. I had 5 the dropship Clone Command gunship, and then I had a handful of tanks and stuff like that. So I really wanted to get him since I'm not buying every single figure. I kind of pick and choose. I got him, and then I think I have all the other clones now. So I was happy to get him. And then I saw her, and I've mentioned in the past I'm part of a local toy group, and one of my friends said, actually a couple of them, that's a bad glare. They said that they wanted to collect the, everybody calls them the carbonite figures, but it's actually carbonized. And I don't know how well that's going to show up. But they had her, so I figured, well, I'll try to help my buddy out, and I'll get her. And then I don't know why I got this guy. I picked him up, I think, because the way they had him, they had him stacked. There were 2 side by side, and they were like 5 or 6 deep. And so I think I picked, what's his name, Cal Kestis. I think I picked him up to hold him, and then I started stacking other figures on top of him. And then when I was driving home, I was like, wait, why did the receipt say I bought so many figures? And so I guess I accidentally bought him, but it's not that big of a deal. He's a Jedi. If anything, I could put him with my Jedis, like my Rebels or whatnot. So that was my GameStop haul. Oh, and actually I do have one more thing. I got this for my son. I asked him if he wanted anything, and he's in high school. He's getting to the age where he's not really collecting. Like I said, he does like the aliens and stuff like that. So I'll get those for him, and then that's just something we could collect together. But he's gonna start driving soon, so I figured he might want a like a lanyard or like a keychain. I've seen kids use these, or he could just throw it on his desk. But I thought it was kind of cool. It just has a little Mandalorian card. Nice card art. There's a little, nothing on the back, but I thought that'd be cool. And we could, if anything, he could put it with his like celebration memorabilia. So from there, I dropped my wife off, and then I hit a Target, and they had an end cap. I don't know if I recorded there or not. They just had a small little end cap. They had like the regular Funko Pops. They didn't have any of the Boba Fett's or anything like that. Or I forgot which store. I think Walmart has the gold ones or whatever. But they had, I don't even know what they had Black Series figures. And it was like slim pickings there. I left there. I went to a GameStop. Oh no, I went to a Best Buy. They had a handful of figures of the vintage collection ones, but I think it was just like Luke, Poe, and Rey. And I went to a Meijer, which is a local shop like in the Midwest area, and all they had were the 5-inch the little kitty action Galaxy, whatever the new figures that they brought out. I'm not collecting those, so I quickly got out of there. And then I grabbed something to eat, and then I remembered I wanted to go to a Disney store, so I started heading to the mall that was in the area, and they don't have the Disney store there anymore. So I looked on the map, and I found one that was about 25 minutes away. So I figured, what the heck, and I drove out there. So I stopped at the Disney store there, and this was one of the things I really wanted to get. When I saw pictures of, a couple of my friends were giving me a hard time because I wanted this, and yeah, they're like cheap little statues. They're not really action figures, but I really think the detail on them are pretty good. I'll open it later and display it and stuff, but I was really surprised when I saw them, and you get the whole Knights of Ren. So that's why, like I said, if they don't do all the figures on the vintage collection, I'm happy that I got this. So I got that at the Disney store. They did have some white Black Series figures there, but I think I forgot in the video. I took a video there. They were pretty cool. They let me take a video of pretty much the whole store. But they had again the common figures like the Jawa, the Second Sister, Kylo. I'm trying to remember who else. I think maybe the Trooper too. And then they had this, the lithograph set, which my brother and I were talking about it. It's not the same, but we were kind of disappointed because Toys R Us always gave away a poster from the first ones. So this was, these are, like I said, they're a little different, but these are the lithographs that they had. These are kind of cool. I really like the Mandalorian one. But that was free if you purchased. I don't know if you had to purchase, maybe like $25 or $20. I don't really know. I took a video of it, but I just thought that was a cool thing, and it's a cool logo. I know Walmart was giving away the ones that were participating in the overnight thing. They were giving away pins. I was kind of bummed I missed out on that, but since I missed out on that, speaking of pins, I did get this pin. It's a Mandalorian one. I don't know how well I really, really like it. Kind of like pins because of the whole celebration thing. And they had some reusable bags. So I got this reusable bag. Even though I have like 400 reusable bags, I couldn't pass that one up. So after that store, I went to, I'm trying to think. I left the mall, and then, I hit a Target. The Target was way out of the way. I thought I was heading one way. And then I text my brother. He collects the Hot Wheels. So I got him these. But he was already out shopping too, and he actually ended up getting them. So I'm just gonna have to return them. I might keep the Star Destroyer though, because I have some of the old Micro Machines, and I have the metal. I think they're over here somewhere. Whatever they call the metal ones. Titaniums. I have some of those. So I might keep. I like the Star Destroyer. I'll have to see how they size up. But I got those. Like I said, he got back to me and he told me I already left the store, and he said that he got them. I didn't want to buy them all because some of them I've seen before in the old packaging. And then from there I went to another Target. I stopped by. I think I'll probably put the funny part of the video in the beginning, but I stopped at a old Toys R Us that we've gone to one time, I think way back. I want to say when Attack of the Clones came out, me and my brother went to that Toys R Us for their Midnight Madness that sadly closed. But after that, I went to Barnes & Noble, and that's another store that a lot of people weren't talking about, and I was there. I was like, you know what, I'll go to this Barnes & Noble, because there's a Barnes & Noble, there was a down the street, and a Target, another Best Buy, and a GameStop. So I was like, oh, I'll hit this Barnes & Noble. And I saw the X-Wing there, Poe's Vintage X-Wing. So that's the first, I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about that. And they had a regular Mandalorian. My friend said he got a couple extra, but I didn't want to, I wasn't sure who he was holding them for and everything, and I figured, this was the only one. Oh, actually, no, I did see one at GameStop, but I was just worried that it might, he might have already promised it to someone else, and so I was like, I'll just pick it up. After that, I went to, at Barnes & Noble, they had I think I took a video of it. It was just a small little display, and then they had miscellaneous stuff here and there, but I don't think I took a video of any of that. After that, I went to the original GameStop I was going to go to first, because I talked to the manager last week, and he told me kind of what they were getting. He told me that how many of a couple of the different things that they were getting, and it was kind of exciting, but The only problem was I had to drop my son off, my wife off, and then make it there. And they're opening early, so I decided instead to go to my local one. I went to that GameStop, and they were blown out. They had like 3 Black Series figures left. They didn't have any of. I don't think any GameStop's got the vintage collection, but they had a handful of the pops left, and then I was in and out of that store. And he said there was like 20 people that were waiting in line like before they even opened. He was surprised, and if you're telling everybody you're going to be getting all this stuff, and they're going to be coming early, then gotta expect it when there's not a Toys R Us anymore. So after that, I didn't go to that Target that was across the street because with him telling me there was 20 people there, it just seemed like all those people were most likely going to go. There was a Target across the street and then a Walmart like a mile down the street. I'm pretty sure those guys went from GameStop to Target or Target to GameStop and then Walmart or the other way around. So it was the later it got, the less and less I saw. So then I went to there was a Best Buy and I saw I think Luke and 2 Poes or 2 Lukes and a Poe or something like that on the vintage card. So Best Buy and Walmart were the only ones I saw the vintage carded figures. Oh no, I did see. I took a couple pictures. I'll probably put those in there too. At Barnes and Noble, someone, I don't know if it looked like someone just just crinkled the corner, but the way they were in the box and the top of the box or the display was messed up. I think it got crushed because all their Black Series figures were all mangled. Not Black, all their vintage collection were all mangled, and then their Black Series were okay, and that's where I saw the X-Wing. I think that's what I was talking about before. It's nice. It's big, and this is the first time we're getting the Poe, like the vintage scale Poe's X-Wing, but it's $100. I just can't. I can't spend that much on something like that. That thing was like $35. Not too long ago. $50 max. I don't really remember. I haven't bought an X-Wing in a while, but I can't see how that thing is $100 now. I know there's price change or things go up and all that, but that's just, if you ask me, that's way too much. So, but that's my haul. Like I said, my favorite item I would have to say is not even an action figure. It's more of a little statue set. I just love that we get all the Knights of Ren and Kylo, of course. But I don't know. When I was looking at all the things online, that was the thing that called out to me. There was like the Boba Fett pops that are like spray painted camouflage or whatnot. Some of that stuff was, it's cool. I guess if you're a pop collector, maybe if you collect all the Boba Fetts, that would be kind of cool just to add it to your collection. But I would have to say the Knights of Ren, or what is the official name? The First Order Deluxe figurine set is my favorite pickup. I would have to say the Mandalorian would probably be my second favorite, and then the freebie of the lithographs. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like the other stuff. I'm just like my favorites out of the bunch. Oh, and the pen. Like I said, I'm really getting into pens, and gotta find a unique way to display them. And because I got quite a few from Celebration. Oh, I'm wearing the pin shirt. But a couple of things last night, as things were like people were posting links and stuff like that. All the Amazon, I think even GameStop, the carbonized figures, those all went on sale. So I frantically ordered the Walmart. I didn't get it when I saw it today because I ordered the Walmart. I forgot Jet Trooper. I ordered the Sith Trooper from Amazon, and I ordered the Mandalorian from Target, because I was worried. Oh, and Target had like buy 2 figures and you get a $10 gift card, so I couldn't pass that up. One cool thing is GameStop. I had 2 $25 gift cards that I've been holding on to for, geez, I want to say either last Christmas. I think I got one last Christmas and one the Christmas before. And I had a $10 gift card at Target, which I don't know how that's going to work if I have to return these. I don't know if they'll just give it to me. If they give it to me on a gift card, I don't care. But that was the cool thing. Even though I spent a lot, I I guess I saved a little. And if I get another gift card or whatever. But so that's my haul. I had a blast. I was really let down last night when I got home. I guess technically this morning, and I was almost like discouraged to even go out. But I'm glad I did. I took a couple videos. That was one of the things I forgot to mention. The one Target that I found these at, they had like the best display I saw. Like all the pictures that people were sharing. People were showing like the picture of their 4-foot section with like one like figure hanging on the pegs, or one guy posted a picture of the little pallet display with nothing but Count Zuvios on top, and someone posted one with like I think they did it on purpose, but they hung I think it was Lando, or it was Solo or something. They just hung all the Solos on the front, and that was kind of discouraging because, like I said, when we went out last night, we didn't really see that much, and I was kind of getting worried that's how it was going to be. But after getting to that Target, and you guys should have seen it in the video, they had a massive section in the middle, like between the toys and the little, I want to say it was near the kids department, like the clothing and all that. But they had figures, they had pops, they even had cereal. I took a picture of one of the cereal. I'll include that, but they had a new I don't know what they call Kylos or something like that. And it was just really cool to like when I saw that, I was like, yes, at least someone's paying attention. So I'm kind of hoping a couple more stores or a couple more people post stuff like that. So like, people are online, or it's hit or miss. But a lot of people were discouraged because, there's no Toys R Us. Toys R Us was the place that we went to, whenever we had something like that. You go there and it's just nothing. Like, there was aisles of toys. Granted, the last few times it was a little discouraging because you'd go there and there's like waffle makers and backpacks and stuff like that. But still, that was the place to like go to for Midnight Madness, or now Force Friday. So, I'll probably post another update when I get the other Carbonized guys, or another video. I have some Black Series figures that I got through a trade, and then I got a couple other Black Series figures, the 40th ones. So I'll probably just do all that together. Like I said in past videos, I like to theme all my stuff. I did get a couple other things today, but I don't want this is Star Wars. It's about Star Wars, so I just wanted to showcase all the Star Wars stuff. When I get other stuff, I'll try to put that stuff together as one video. So that's my Force Friday or Triple Force Friday experience. I hope you guys had a good experience. If you guys found something or whatever, leave a comment. Let me know what you found. Let me know what your favorite item was. Did anybody else get something like this that they didn't really, think that they would like or whatnot? And then please like the video, share it, or subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And I'm hoping to have like one video a week out. I'm going on vacation next week, and I have 2 videos edited, and then this one. So I'm kind of hoping those are going to be spaced out to where it'll give me a little time to catch up. And then I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.